Hi lovelies! In today's video, I'm going to share to you my journey towards minimalism. And if you're new to my channel, welcome and mega shout out to you. Thank you for dropping by. My name is Geraldine B. I'm a happy wife and a happy mother. And I am passionate about raising a family in a simple, efficient, non-complicated way, being mindful of our financial goal with God's wisdom. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to join this community by subscribing, and I would love to see you around. Without further ado, let's get into today's topic about my journey towards minimalism. And if you're new to that term, which that exists for quite a while, minimalism is actually popularized by Joshua Fields, Milburn, and Ryan Nicodemus. Just to give in fairness to them, that's just to honor them because it is their idea to bring this topic or these values again to our culture of consumerism. I know that this has existed way back then. Our grandparents, great-grandparents, they own small stuff, few stuff, and they're happy with it. So these two gentlemen discovered this, and they have helped 20 million people who lived a meaningful, happy life by adopting this practice of minimalism. So it is this idea of having less so you could enjoy life to the fullest. You can enjoy what really matters in life, which, let's be honest here, not things. Because I think the more discontented you are, the more that is not happy, you're not happy with your family or with your status, then the more you're gonna buy things to try to mask that out, your discontentment. So these two gentlemen sum this up by saying that minimalism is a tool to rid yourself of life's excess in favor of focusing on what's important, so you can find happiness, fulfillment, and freedom. Yes, by having fewer things in your life, we can actually appreciate those that matters most. Those abstract nouns that we can see, like love, relationship with our family, because we don't focus more on things, but we focus more on people. So that's the idea of minimalism. And those people who have adopted this concept for quite a while, they are happier than ever before. Because number one, which is sharing my personal journey, this is a real talk, why I discovered this concept is I tried searching, browsing over the internet, how could I help my clutter? Clutter in English, lapta in Ilonggo, samok or katag in Bisaya, and in Tagalog is kalat. So clutter, they're just everywhere. I have 3 girls and I have a husband. I'm not complaining. I feel totally blessed with my life, but there's just lots of stuff everywhere. Like toys in the family room, in the sala, living room, in the kitchen, up there in the room. They're just everywhere. And when I open my closet, I have lots of clothes. My husband has lots of socks and everything, and they're just everywhere. I was like, this one needs to stop. So I was like, research. It's like common sense, right? Sometimes, but sometimes we don't have an idea about what we're really doing. Real talk. Again, whenever I see sales before, I'll just dive into it. I was like, there's sales. And then I'm going to look for things that is cheaper. And I feel glad that way. I think that I could save by, for example, if that pair of jeans for my daughter costs $20 and they're on sale 50%, and I can just get it $10. I feel great. I thought I saved money by buying those stuff. Well, yeah, no brainer. You could save money if you really need that stuff. But if you're just dumping it from pile of jeans or leggings that they already have, then that's a waste of money. You know how we can save? Is just stop buying things that we don't need. So that's the number one reason. There's just lots of clutters in the house. So I said, I need to stop. I need to stop this practice. And number two, I have saved money by adopting this practice. As I mentioned, I used to buy stuff that I don't need, and right now I just stop. So for almost a year now, I stopped buying things that I don't need for myself, like clothes or those that are not essential. I make a challenge for myself. Like since January, I said I won't buy anything like blouse or earrings or anything that is not really necessary for me. Well, I receive some gift from time to time, but for me to like really purchase a thing that I don't need for myself, I didn't do it for one year, and I'm so happy, and I'm like, good job, feel proud to myself of doing that, and I will try to do that next year again. We'll see. We'll try maybe for like 3 months. I won't buy anything for myself. So that's the first step that I did towards my minimalism. And number 3 is I'm doing good to Mother Earth, to the environment. Well, if I'm not buying lots of things, then I'm not throwing stuff that could add to the landfill or could add garbage and damage our planet. So that's the 3 primary reasons why I opted to minimalism. And the effect is profound. I'm still on the journey towards it, but I feel like I am having that peace of mind. Mental health is important. So by having lesser stuff, I can rest better. By not consuming my time in cleaning up things, I have more time to spend with my children, because I don't have to spend all my time folding their clothes into pile, and then one of my kids will just jump into it and I'll get crazy, I'll get mad. I'll just dump into the drawer, which I actually made a video about how I simplified my kids' closet. If you want to check this out, there's a link below that I'm gonna add. And I have spent more time with them by having less stuff to think about, like less cleaning to do, lesser than before. I still have clutter, let me be honest with that, but better than before. And I am so glad, because I used to compare myself to my past self, not with others, but I was like, hey, good job again, you're way better than before. And I could spend more time with my family because of that minimalism that I adopted. And my motivation really is my children. Again, my children will copy us because they have observed our behavior. And I want them to be less consumer of things. I want them to consume more memories and consume less with material things. I don't want them to become materialistic someday. And it will start right now. If they will see me buying lots of stuff that I regret after, or they will just see end up that stuff will just end up anywhere in the house, clutter again, then most likely they will copy the same attitude that I have modeled them. And if you think that, well, that seems like a good idea and I want to adopt that, how and where should I start? I think the most important part here is that starts here. Mindfulness. Take a deep breath and think, what is your goal as a person? What is your goal as a family? Well, if your goal is to spend more time with your family by minimizing or cutting those things that consume most of your time, then maybe consider owning less. If you own a few items, then fewer maintenance. And as a result, you have lots of time to spend time with your children. Secondly, evaluate your financial goal. What is my financial goal? What is our financial goal as a family? Then, if you have that in mind, then you'll consider maybe I should buy less things and then sell our extra stuff. Stop buying things, which I already mentioned. And I'm not talking this to you alone, I'm talking this to myself. And this vlog really would remind me of my goal as well. And I will keep watching this to remind myself, stop buying things that you don't need. And having them on sale would not justify your purchase. If you don't need that, then just stop buying that stuff. You're like, what if I'm gonna need that in the future? Then what? But what if you don't need that in the future? And you just spend money now and then you gamble that instead of saving or maybe investing that money that would potentially grow. Try to evaluate which one to get rid. Try to make an inventory of your stuff, which one to keep, which one to get rid, which one to donate, which one to give, which one to throw away. For me, there's no formula for everyone. Like, hey, you cannot own 3 pairs of shoes because you're a minimalist. You only need to own one. No, it differs from one person to another. But the idea is just to own less things or fewer things that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy them, if that stuff doesn't give you spark, then just donate it or sell it or throw it away. If you think that's not really good enough you're not really proud to give that away, then you can throw that away, right? So these two gentlemen, they said if you decided to start your minimalism journey, for example, in the 25th day of December, then you have to find 25 things in your house that you don't need that much and then just throw that away. So you can go from unpaired socks, from broken hairbrush, from old toothbrush. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. If you could just categorize your house in your maybe room, in your bathroom, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. And then on the 26th day, you need to throw away 26 stuff again. I mean, that's a lot to take, right? But no, you don't have to follow all this stuff. The idea is if you think that you don't need or enjoy that certain stuff, then just get rid of that. And for me right now, to be honest, I've been like getting rid of all stuff. I already get a lot of toys out of this house, throw them away or donate or sell them at marketplace, and that would give you an extra income, which is exciting. And right now, I am firm of not buying stuff for me, for myself, that I don't need, for my husband and for my kids. And even my kids, they know that they don't need it. Whenever they buy that, no mom, I don't need that, because I still have lots of jeans or lots of shirts. So I don't think I'll buy that just because I like or I want that for now. So that's my stage right now. And if you are interested with this one, I guarantee you, your life will never be the same again. I mean, I am not yet into perfection. I am trying to be better day after day by getting rid of stuff that I don't need, by not buying stuff that I don't really want. And by doing this, I could minimize the stuff in my life, the clutter in my life, not just in my physical world, but also mentally, to think that I only have enough plates for my family. I don't need extra. I don't need to buy more because I just have enough. And this boils down to contentment. Contentment is really what most of us need these days. I mean, we're happy with what we have. We work, we plan, we do what we can, but at the end of the day, whatever things that God allows us to have, after we do all our effort, after we have invested a lot of time and like research about something, about goal that we have, contentment will make us into the place of being grateful, being thankful, and it's good for our mental health, our physical health as well. So this has been a long talk, you guys, but thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will learn from this, and we are learning this together. I'm not an expert to this. I am a mom who is still learning day after day how to raise, how to become intentional with how I manage my family. Let me know your thoughts about this. If you have started this already, let me know where are you at right now. I would love to hear your journey towards this. And if you are willing and interested and wants to start this journey, well, journey with me. It could be like so much fun if we will do this together and we can be a support system for each other. Thank you guys once again for being with me in today's episode. And I hope that this is helpful for all of us to become a better individual, better parent, better mothers, better fathers, whatever your status is right now. We need to be intentional of our goal by God's guidance. We'll see you again in the next video. Bye and stay safe.